privately and wanted me to share a positive experience I had with the hijab,
Okay.
maybe sort of as an inspiration. And I forgot about the story, so thank you for the reminder. Um, so I guess before I share, I'm just gonna say something like, think of the most amazing thing that you've done, right? And that people have thought, mashallah, how amazing. And imagine you had the hijab on your head at that moment, right? And if you did, alhamdulillah, I agree. But if you didn't, imagine that. That's like a great dawah moment. You know what I mean? For you. Like, imagine you stood in front of, you're the valedictorian, the smartest kid in class, the best in, WIAC or whatever it is, or the best in your faculty. I always think of, and her name skips me right now, the lawyer who, she was denied the bar, right? The first time was denied the bar because of the hijab. And look at all that great publicity that came. Ilyasa, I think it's her name, please forgive me. I think people know about the hijab rights advocate, that lady, who graduated, and mashallah, the positive image that she has brought to the hijab from doing really well in law school. But my experience, so it's funny, I was on a flight from somewhere, I think Zurich or whatever. I was coming down to Firdaus. Thank you so much. Her name is Firdausa Amasa. For those who know her, like, mashallah, imagine that, journey of just really representing Islam really well as one of the smartest, graduates of law in the country at the time. But anyhow, my little story that the person wanted me to share, I was on a flight, I think I was coming back home to San Francisco at the time from Zurich. I was taking a nap where I was sitting in the plane, and somebody announced if there was a medic on that flight, right? To help out. I think one older gentleman wasn't feeling really well. So the guy was in business class, I was in economy. So I came up front and I said, I went to the lady, to the flight attendant, and I said, "Oh, I am a nurse. I can help out." And I saw the look in her face. She was just like, "No, don't worry. We have a doctor in the business class who's going to help." So I literally went back to sleep. I was taking a nap and I went back, And lo and behold, later on, I heard through the announcement, can that nurse in economy class, they even said that, the nurse in economy, thank you very much. Can you come back, help out? Basically, the doctor couldn't help the patient out. We had to put in an IV and get him hydrated, and all of that fun stuff. And before we landed in San Francisco at the time. And when I think about it, alhamdulillah, it makes me really proud. Like, alhamdulillah, even though, of course, it started out in a very funny way, because the nurse, the hostess looked at me, I was like, really, like, who are you? We don't need you. We have somebody who can help. And then later on, Allah honored me by asking me to come and help. And I just felt incredibly proud of myself. Like, when the flight came, they thanked me. When we landed in San Francisco, they thanked me. Here I was with my hijab on a plane, saving, and I put that in air quotes, right? Saving a white man, literally. And I don't, with all humility, I say that, but really an honor from Allah. It was a very amazing dawah moment for me, you know what I mean, to help a passenger on a plane, to be recognized on that flight. And so I think, again, I mean, and that's the extent of the story. I hope I did a good job, the person who wanted me to share that story. But I just think, like, alhamdulillah, like, there's just so much beauty. Imagine if I did it as a regular nurse or somebody without my hijab. There's nothing wrong in that. But I can't imagine people, on that plane not thinking, oh, mashallah, this is a Muslim woman, whatever it is they thought. And obviously, I didn't do it because of that. I am a nurse. It is my calling to help out whenever I can. But I just felt extra proud of myself. I must confess that I was a Muslim, again, on that plane, a Black Muslim woman who saved a white man. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. That's it.
Thank
I'll stop
thank you
there.
so much for sharing. Thank you
Right.
so